next, moving on. Yeah, okay. So this one's kind of, we're switching gears. With the COVID pandemic last year, Gkonomics got involved with a project called HOPE Kalinga Kontra Korona, HOPE KKK. And it was inspired by project started by Xavier School and alumni, where they set up COVID facility in partnership with the local government of San Juan. So our HOPE KKK what was started in late March, and it's in partnership with the Quezon City local government. Gkonomics is one of the uh, partners or the founders. So now we would like to call on our leader, our leader on the ground who made all things happen. Actually, I saw this um, inspirational quote about hope, and I wanted to. I think it's very appropriate for her because isn't it when COVID happened, we were all scared to go out and nobody wanted to do anything but stay home. Well, this partner of ours, um, she dared venture out and went out there, did the things that needed to be done to set up the COVID facility, to work with our partners and make things happen. Um, Here it says, hope is the only thing stronger than fear. And here is a sister in Christ who really epitomizes that to me. She didn't let fear conquer, stop her from doing what is needed to be done to spread hope. May call on my batchmate, high school batchmate, and partner in the HOPE KKK project, Deanna Villanueva Tardio.
Hi, good morning everyone. This is Dina. Thank you, Rose, for a wonderful introduction. Parang hindi bagay. Anyway, yeah, I'm Rose High School batchmate. Actually, it's all Rose who pushes us to help from her, what do you call that, Rose? The Christmas thing in,
Hindi Pascuhan.
yeah, the Christmas thing. It's actually, Rose is the driving factor for all of us. Anyway, one of your questions was how I got involved in this project. Actually, the first 2 weeks of the pandemic was really quite scary because everything stopped. So instead of me worrying, instead of me thinking what will happen next to our life, we got this message from one of our doctor batchmate. Remember Rose Sonia?
Mhm.
Actually, I don't know why I'm here because I just popped an innocent question on how we could help. It was really scary at that time. And then Rose, out of the blue, messaged us on forming this KKK group. Remember, there was time difference and all. There were all the difficulty. And ako, at that time, I wasn't thinking that we could pull it off. Because it was hard. Talking with the LGUs, talking with the doctors, parang 1 week we spent trying to hook up with the people who can assist us, who can assist us on us helping them. So it was quite difficult. Kaya lang, as Rose said, the driving factor for me was to help, to stop the pandemic. Kasi it was really scary. Nobody is earning. How could we feed our family? And I was worried about my staff, basically my staff. And then, yeah, there was fear. There was fear, pero the momentum of building the facility was more than the fear. I'm that kind of person who work on the ground. I really want, the OCness in me. I wanted to really check what do they need. And parang it was so hard for me to work from home or to work from where I am. And then the facility was far. So parang in my mind, I can't do this at home. I have to see and check. Syempre, the fear was there. But my batchmates kept me strong. Kaya lang on the day, remember Rose, on the first day that I was about to go out, and everybody was messaging me na, ingat ka, I'm praying the rosary for you, you might get the virus. I got, well, I was in jitters then. So while driving to the facility, it was ECQ, so there were no cars. It took me 15 minutes from my house to the facility. All the time, I was also praying the rosary. And I remember my outfit then. It was so weird. I was wearing a jacket in the heat of the summer. I was wearing full gear socks, rubber shoes, and then I was, parang improvised PPE. But when I saw the doctors working on the facility, parang ano to, it was more of, hey, don't act this way, because when I saw them, they were just in their jeans, in their shirts, with one ply of mask. And then they were doing their job 24/7 because everybody was afraid to help. They were doing, they were multitasking. So when I got home, I had to explain to my kids, no, I have to do this. Scary as it is, there were so many people affected that if I sit down knowing I can do something, parang my conscience is bothering me. Plus the fact, yun na nga, that my high school batchmates were all there supporting, praying for me. Rose was there, no sleep, with all. So parang, sige, I'll do this na. I'll do this project with the help of my batchmates. So we pulled it off from, wait, I think I have the picture, from school facility to this cubicles. So it was quite an accomplishment for us, for the batch, pulling it off with minimal resources. Imagine, I couldn't believe we were able to raise 3.5 million in 2 weeks, Rose. Was it 2 weeks? In 2 weeks time. Well, I was talking to one of the KKK volunteer in San Juan. I thought what he said was impossible, that they were able to raise 1 million in a week. So parang kami shocks. How can we do that? Not going out, not talking to people. How do we explain the project? But lo and behold, we were able to raise 2.5 in a week's time, and then another 1 million over 2 weeks. And then everything fell into place. We were able to, even without suppliers, without, you know, no hardwares, no working staff, we were able to pull it off. So finally, it dawned to me that if there's a will, there's a way. Um, I was looking at this. I was looking at this passage by, what do you call this, by Barbara Hall, saying that it might not be a straight road. The path to our destination is not always a straight one. We go down the wrong road, we get lost, we turn back. Maybe it doesn't matter which road we embark on. Maybe what matters is that we embark, which is right. If we had not uh, pulled our strength to start the project, we were one of the first, I think, first three facilities in Quezon City, and we were able to serve around 2,000 patients, COVID and non-COVID patients. Um, we were able to help decongest the main hospital, which is the Quezon City General Hospital. And at the latter part of the project, we were able to at least help the frontliners. We were able to support them by giving them food. You know, the simple things for us, it was a big deal to them. Giving them just a ice cold Coke was a big difference. They were shouting in thank you, parang, oh my God, Coke lang to. That was my initial reaction. Oh my God, you're so happy with just a Coke. Then I realized they are quarantined for 14 days. No one to talk to, no ref, no microwave, no luxury at all. And then after their 14 days of duty, they will be quarantined again for 14 days. So a total of 30 days before they see their family again. So it was such a relief for them to eat a different kind of food, ice cold Coke, or sometimes we send them milk tea. Imagine the simple things that we enjoy. It's so big deal to them. So it made me as more determined to at least help the frontliners. kasi they're the ones sacrificing it. They're the ones sacrificing for the patients, for everyone. If we are staying home, then they're the ones on the battlefield. So when my kids started worrying, of course, my husband started worrying about me going out. I just told them that if it will happen, it will happen. Kasi parang, how can you, you know, seeing the frontliners, when they see you, parang they clap their hands, enjoy seeing other faces. Even the drivers, talagang they clap, pinapalakpakan nila. So it was such a different experience to be appreciated na you're just doing something very, very, very simple. Like before the pandemic, we used to go out and eat. Diba? We spend this kind of money. To them, during the pandemic, it was really a great deal. Anyway, so we closed the facility October of last year, but we are still in touch with the doctors and the organizers kasi parang the things they cannot get from the local government, they try to request it from us, knowing that the system here in the Philippines is not really that efficient. So they try to at least they're pleased for their supplies, for the simple things that they need, as simple as alcohol, as simple as masks, as simple as ball pens, printer inks. They try to request it from us. Parang we were the as they call it, the angels, kasi they couldn't get it from the government, they get it from us. So though the facility is closed, we are still trying to help them in small ways. Right now, we're looking at continuing the Hope KKK project in a different way, more on the support for the frontliners, not more on the. We stop with the government support because I think they already have the budget. So yun. And then my as I as my kids question me every time because I'm risking my life, I'm risking their lives as well. I just keep telling them that um if you stand for something, if you like from Otis Johnson, if you believe in a cause and be willing to stand up for that cause with a million people or by yourself, it will happen. So I'm very grateful for Rose for giving us, everyone here in the Philippines, for giving us the chance to help. Thank you, Rose, again. But it was more fun working with your classmates kasi more on ang daming segue. There's so many segue while doing work, so it's no more work, it's more fun na rin. Despite the scenario, despite the risk, we took it as it is. But our guiding is God is there. God will make it happen. Uh, he will remove all the stumbling block that we will encounter. And that's all.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Deans. You were really very instrumental in all the things we accomplished for Hope KKK.
Thank you,
Maraming
Rose.
salamat. Yeah, we did it in partnership with Rotary
Yeah.
uh, District 5370 with batch 82 of STC and also, of course, the local government and the Gkonomics. A lot of the people attending here supported that. Thank you very, very, very much.
Oh, thank
Uh,
you for
for
your
the-
support.
we also helped disaster relief and
Yeah,
also
yeah, yeah.
feeding program, Kusina ng Kalinga and Payatas. So
Yeah, we
speaking of,
started.
yeah, yeah, the Payatas COVID support for the families there, it's very inspiring also, and segue to our next storyteller, who is actually the son of one of our batchmates also in STC. So this young man, he